welcome back to the cottage. It's finally time to pick potatoes. These are one of the ones I just pulled out. It looks like there's actually two together. Our Yukon Golds are finally ready to pick, and we're going to be digging them out. The way we did them is a little unconventional to the normal methods. This is a no-dig bed, and we literally just popped them in. So all the potatoes are pretty close to the top of the surface. And we covered it up with straw a bit to make sure the potatoes stayed beneath the surface. And so it's pretty easy to harvest them. This is a bitty one. There's another larger one. Oop, there's a big one. Check this out. That is massive. Yukons usually have about 5 to 8 potatoes per plant. There's another one. And 2 more. And the little ones will be using them with roasted potatoes. Really good with rosemary and parmesan. There we go, that plant's done. This will give us room for another row of crops. Seriously, they are just pretty much on top of the surface under the straw. So it's really easy to harvest these guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feels like there might be another one. Oh, yep. 9, 10, 11, and a little one. Not bad.
Potatoes?
Mm-hmm.
Big ones? Oh, nice size.
Mm-hmm. And this is the side we didn't cut the potatoes. No, we cut this potato row.
Yeah.
Potatoes. We didn't cut that row.
You pulling them all up?
Yeah, going to. You're ready. Something squishy in there. Fishy. You can see the original piece. Okay, let's just pull this piece of here. There we go. It's like digging for gold. Often. Probably one of my favorite things to harvest. Mom. Yay. This is my favorite way to grow potatoes. It worked really well.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. I like to do it with just my fingers and then really gently push my fingers into the soil and pop them out. You want to be really careful so you don't bruise them. When does it want to come? Come on. There we go. It's always one that likes to be a pain. There we go. That feels like it's all of them. Waiting to run into some rather large bugs. I don't know if you can see these. That easy. They're just lying right on top of the surface. Here we go. We get most of that bed cleared. I've got one right there that's still got a ton of babies on it, so we left it. And then we've got all of this one. Hey, Mom. Hi.
I may not mind you. You put them in their place. You have busy dog. Hard dog life, huh? You have a hard life. You have worked hard on your chickens.
Okay, this is our second no-dig bed. These potatoes were planted whole instead of cutting them up like we did in this bed behind me. These ones have been in here probably a week longer than when we harvested the other ones, maybe 2. But they were planted about a month after the originals, and these guys are ready to be pulled out. Hopefully there's less spiders this time. There's the plant. Yep, there we go. It's the original potato. Looks like something was eating it. This one's quite a bit smaller. Oh, there's some bigger ones down there. There's more down there. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not bad.
That's about what we were hoping for.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
You wanted to help?
You can help. It's okay.
Looking for treasure.
I'm gonna pull weeds.
Okay. Thank you.
And watch my grill.
And oh, this one's got all kinds of things. This is sprouted. Ew. I stuck my hand through the original spud that's gotten a little rotten. It was a little squishy. Just a little squishy.
I thought you said it was sketchy.
No, squishy. Well, it could be sketchy. Could be sketchy. It was definitely squishy though. Yep, there's more of it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. That is all of them. Wait. You're like, nope, nope. It's a stick. Definitely stick. And I think that's straw. You're not supposed to be in there. We're gonna throw the straw into our compost pile to compost down and be ready to put in the garden next year. So far there are no spiders over here. Nice. Very, very nice.
Or those great big bugs from the compost.
Or those big
Or
ones.
mulch. That's it, mulch.
Yeah, those things were terrifying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pulled it aside. I think something was eating it. Hello. There we go.
wow.
That's what I'm looking for.
That's amazing.
10, 11, 12. Ew. Don't think about it. Ew. more of it.
More mush?
Huh?
More mush?
Definitely more mush. You're gonna want to harvest potatoes when it's been dry for about a week. It's not something you want to harvest right after it's rained or you've watered. I got 12 off of that one, which is on the high end. I think I threw that on my tomato. Sorry, little guy. Where is your root? We've already pulled this one out. There we go. Come on. Nope. Nope. 3, sort of. Come on. Come on, get out of there. Usually these ones are right on the soil, but this one has gone down a little bit more. I think I actually planted this one a little deeper than the others. There we go. It's actually a fairly nice size. And even though these were planted about a month afterward, they're about the same size as the bed that we harvested last week that were a month older. More in there. There we go. Oh.
Wow, that's huge. So these are the ones we did whole potatoes.
Yeah.
We didn't cut these up
No.
at all
Nope.
in
Straight in
segments
soil.
by the roots or anything.
Nothing.
Just completely whole. And it seems to be, even though some are a little smaller,
There are some quite large ones.
there
in
are
there. Yeah.
bigger ones, and there are way more, it seems like.
I would have to agree.
Because we were seeing with the patch that we cut, like 6 potatoes, 5 potatoes per plant, and here you got 20 off of
Yeah,
one.
every one has been heftier than, or bigger or more
Interesting.
of them than the other bed.
Interesting.
Very. I think I've gotten all the ones out of here. We'll probably find more when I'm getting ready to put something else in here.
Probably.
Yeah, I already got this bed. I think it's biting me. Very rude of it.
Brianna will be very excited. She likes the baby ones.
Yes, she will. No, I don't like the look of that. Something has tunneled through this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's going straight down.
Towards you?
Straight down.
Oh.
Could be a mouse.
Oh, how fun. Now you know it's been eating that one.
I know. As long as it doesn't jump at my face, I'm good.
Okay.
There's hens back in my garage.
Near it, but not quite in it yet. I'm ready to spring.
Yeah. Gotta dig that one out. Hello.
Wow.
I need to take a rake through here later.
And again, the reason that we have the straw is because that they were planted relatively close to the surface, and if any potatoes are exposed to the sunlight, it can make them turn green, which makes them a little toxic. So you want to mulch them with your straw to protect them, protect your harvest.
I'm at 8 right now, and I'm pretty convinced the tomato is whole.
Okay, chickens are being naughty. I gotta go.
Fishkins. That's the original. Trying to track down what's the original one. Something ate all of those.
Oh no.
It's okay. Squishy. Yep. Yeah, I'm getting a shovel to finish that hole. It's too gushy.
Okay.
Come on. Look at that one.
Amazing.
The second one about that size off this plant.
Almost gotcha. Sorry about that.
Lose this shovel under all the straw. Hello. This is our original bed that had a bunch of small ones still, so we left them just a little bit longer. And we're going to go ahead and pull them because we've got tomatoes behind me. They don't like each other. Shoes are coming off.
Need the shovel?
No, shoes are coming off. Man, I forget. This one has got a ton of little guys.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what's the story with this guy.
They all just little?
Yeah, and this one, well, it looks like there might be some bigger ones deeper. And the little ones are sprouting, so we can hold them over for seed potatoes.
Okay. So in between these two beds, the early and the late, the pieces of potato and the whole, we had 56 plants grown.
Okay, once you harvest the potatoes, they've got to be placed in a cool, dark place for 7 to 10 days, like a closet or, just some place that's really going to be cool. I think it needs to be around 40 degrees. This space is the coolest spot in the house, so we've laid a blanket out. We put the spread the potatoes out where they're not touching all across it. I think I messed it up when I opened the door. You just leave them here in the dark. Both these, there's a door on this side, over here, and then there's one behind me, and we keep both of those closed, and it lets the skin tighten up on the potatoes. If anything starts getting mushy, just throw it out. And that's basically it. After this, you store them. You want to keep them, again, in a dark place. You can see there's a couple of green ones because potatoes, when they hit in the sunlight, turn green. And it's not necessarily poisonous, but it definitely can be a little toxic, so you don't want to get all of these green. We're probably going to throw the green ones back out into the garden to seed potatoes. We're getting ready to put it in a batch. But that's basically it. This is how we cure our potatoes. We'll be putting them in an old laundry basket that happens to be made out of wood that can be breathable. That's where we're going to store ours. And keep them in a cool, dark place until we are ready to use them, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you next time at the cottage.